Hey everybody, Adam Davidson, RadCast for Thursday, April 6th. It is Maundy, Thursday. We pick up our story in Luke chapter 22. Then came the day of unleavened bread on which the Passover lamb had to be sacrificed. Jesus sent Peter and John, saying, "Go and make preparations for us to eat the Passover." "Where do you want us to prepare for it?" they said. He replied, "As you enter the city, a man carrying a jar of water will meet you. Follow him to the house that he enters, and say to the owner of the house, 'The teacher asks, hey, where's the guest room that we may eat Passover, that I may eat Passover with my disciples?' And he will show you a large room upstairs, all furnished. Make preparations there." They left and found things just as Jesus had told them, so they prepared the Passover. And that's the word of the Lord. It kind of boggles me. Jesus had somehow worked it out so that they can go and have this annual feast together in a certain place, worked it out so that the guy would show them a room upstairs, worked it out so that the room was furnished, everything was ready, and yet he tells Peter and John to go ahead of him. You guys go ahead and prepare. It's like anytime, the kids were little or with Cam now, if they want to help me with a project, I really do it all, but I help them feel part of it. Here, you turn the screwdriver here, put the hammer right there, or go put that box in the thing. I could have done it all myself. Jesus certainly could have done all the preparation himself, but he doesn't. He has them involved in this preparation. And then they go and they have this meal, the most important dinner ever, right? I mean, it's the meal where Jesus institutes the communion, the thing that we still do today, communion or Eucharist. It's where Jesus washes the disciples' feet. He shows incredible grace and mercy, even toward Judas, who would betray him, and ultimately all of them. So Jesus has them prepare for this really important thing. So then I was thinking about preparation, and I'm like, wait a minute. Jesus says he's going to prepare a place for us. This is John 14. He says, "My Father's house has many rooms. If that were not so, would I have told you that I'm going there to prepare a place for you? And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come back and take you to be with me, that you also may be where I am. You know the way to the place where I am going." So now it's like, wait a minute. Jesus has us do on a small scale what he's doing for us still. He says, go and prepare a place. Go ahead, guys. I'll catch up. And Jesus says to us, I'm going to go and prepare a place. I'll go. You guys catch up. The way that we will know where he is going is by following him. It's brilliant to me that Jesus has us involved in this. That's really cool. But that Jesus, on a microcosmic scale, has his disciples do for him and for the group what he does for all of us in preparing the way to salvation. I'd never thought about that before. I mean, how many times have we heard this story? And yet here we are. This preparation theme just is knocking me on the head this morning, and I can't get over it. Then I thought to myself, well, what am I doing to prepare for Easter, for resurrection? How do you make it so that the resurrection is so meaningful? Because we need to practice resurrection, and to really understand this, we have to experience death to ourselves. The thing that makes the resurrection so profound, in part, is the pain that leads up to that. And so I'm thinking to myself, man, Lord, help me to be engaged in this story, to steep in it, and for it to shape me and mold me, so that this Sunday, Easter Sunday, is not just another Sunday and not even just another Easter, but a day where I can sense and feel and be shaped and know the power of his resurrection, that the cross is the victory, not because of how incredibly massive it is in terms of victory, but how shameful and humbling it is that Jesus goes down and then comes back up. Man, prepare our hearts, God. Prepare our hearts. That's my prayer. Hopefully it's yours too. That's RadCast.